Three times good people. Um, if you see my last video, man, unfortunately I'm still at this motherfucking shipper, man. I'm getting tired of shit, man. You see my fucking eyes. Um, but while I'm sitting here bullshitting, man, I've been here over 3 hours too, B. Like this is part of the business. You know what I'm saying? Just the longest I ever been at a shipper. This shit is ridiculous, and I only got 3 hours left on my clock. So I'm gonna be shutting down pretty soon. But this video right here, man, I'm about to do a quick video on, we can't forget where we came from, man. We can't assume, once you get a little bit of information, a little bit of knowledge and wisdom in this trucking game or anything, you can't assume that everybody got the same information. You understand what I'm saying? And also, I was talking to shout out to the Queen Reds. Shout out to the Queen Reds. I forgot the whole name, but shout out to you, beloved. We was just talking in the comment section, and she mentioned what's a good way to memorize your pre-trip, and I was just thinking like what really helped me. And a good way to memorize your pre-trip is first what I told her. I'm gonna tell you what I told her, and I'm gonna add to it. Basically, say that shit over and over and over and over and over again. Also, I gave a little bit of I'm in a little bit in on this already in one of my old videos. So if you haven't seen that, go ahead and check that out when you get the chance. But just repeat it over and over and over again till it becomes second nature. Till you saying it in your sleep, till you know it as good as the ABCs. You understand what I'm saying? Also, once you get the packet, don't be overwhelmed by it. Take it in sections. So memorize one section. Once you got that down pat, go to the next section. Once you got that down pat, start back to the top and then do the whole thing and see if you can do the whole thing from the first section and the second section. Once you got that down pat, then move on to the third section. Once you got that down pat, like I said, go back to the top and do all three, and so forth and so on. Also, just remember, try to remember all the vehicle parts. I don't know if you're going for your CDL Class B or your Class A, whether you're dealing with a bus or a combination vehicle. Just remember the parts of the vehicle, because you really repeating all the terminology for each part of the vehicle. For example, all the rubber parts or hoses, you saying not like for everything that's rubber, you like your windshield wipers or your belt, or your, if you got air brakes, your airbags. You saying not ripped, torn. I forgot, it's been so long, but you saying not ripped, torn. But the key thing is not leaking, is not cracked, is not frayed or dry rotted. Those are the key things that you're saying for all things that's rubber. It's not dry rotted and things like that. Same thing when you deal with anything with air or liquid in it. Just keep in mind, it's securely mounted, not cracked, broken, or it's not leaking. So everything that has air or fluid in it, you want to mention that it's not leaking, along with the other terminology. So it's just, you pretty much saying the same thing for everything. So just take it in sections, and don't try to memorize the whole thing all at once. Take your time, but just stay consistent. I mean, you got downtime and you just bullshit. Keep saying it over and over in your head. But it's not as hard as you think. And once you get it, you're gonna be like, okay, wow, I see the repetitiveness in pre-trip. You know what I'm saying? But the key thing is to identify the parts of the vehicle and know what you're looking for. Because ultimately, people think once you just passing that shit just for the test. Now you're not just passing it for the test. You're gonna always use it, because once you're out on the road, you want to stay safe, and you actually do want to check these things out. For example, when I was with my trainer, I'm gonna say he forgot to do his pre-trip. So he forgot to do his pre-trip, and I did a little quick glance over for myself, and his airbag on his suspension was actually leaking out. It was leaking air, so we could have been rolling it, and the air could have leaked all the way out. So I caught it or whatever, and he tightened it, the bolt up that needed to be tightened, and that could have saved our life. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? But the pre-trip is key. Don't forget your pre-trip, man. We can't forget the foundation of this information. We got, so I may come back and start doing more You know, like I said, rookie gang, man, student gang, man. We out here, man. I do this for us, man. For the people with 1 year of experience, people with no experience. You understand what I'm saying? Like I said, man, I'm at the shipper still. I'm getting tired. I got one more guy in front of me. I'm after him. Then I should be out of here. What time is it? It's already 5 o'clock. It's 5:30 right now. Like I said, man, I've been here for 3 hours, man. These are the breaks, man. This come with the territory. You understand what I'm saying? Uh, like I said, it was raining earlier, and shout out to my bro, Hey Rue, man. He said he put some shit on me the other day, man. I was like, damn, bro, like, you know what I mean? Gotta get out here in this rain, man. I hate the fucking rain. He was like, chill, bro. Somebody told him, so he passed the knowledge on to me. He said, don't hate the rain, man, because sometimes the rain is good. Sometimes it washes away, old. I forgot how he said it. I'm butchering it, but sometimes it needs the earth needs a cleaning. You know, everything needs to be washed away sometimes. You know what I'm saying? You know, but that shit was real. So, long story short, the sun came back out. I'm waiting on my time to get loaded. The sun should be out by the time I'm talking and everything like that. But it got hot. But not to filibuster real quick, but shout out to everybody out there. If you're getting your CDL, Class A, Class B, if you're a commercial driver, man, shout out to y'all. Keep pushing. See y'all out on the road. Make sure y'all drive safe, man. It's your G King Shoe, man. We the hood, baby. We hood, but we good. And as always, don't pick up a gun. Pick up a book. Better wear a crown than to be a crook, man. Be royal.